Welcome back, welcome back. So, bunch of average black women and average two black men. Well, they're not average. They one of them, he got money. He doing his thing, and they're basically having a discussion of what do average black women, I guess, deserve or the mind state. We're at the talking team, negotiation table again, I guess. So let's see how this turns out. Hopefully nobody gets offended by what I'm gonna say. I only can be honest on my own opinion, not saying I'm right, because we all gonna say what we think is the truth. It's because we don't know everybody. So when we say something, if you fit this category but this ain't your mind state, or you have the mind state and you don't have the physical state, this is why everybody gets mad and starts arguing about shit. But this is why men keep saying average, average this. And why? Because most people are average, and that's it. And then there's the fucking good looking ones, and the famous and the cool guys and the muscle. Most people are average. And that's it. Most women don't think they're average, though. That's the problem. And then when you do things in your life that fuck your life up, you drop less in a man's eyes. It doesn't matter what fucking man it is. Some men don't care about certain things, so they don't give a shit. So you don't drop so less in their eyes. But women always forget. I'm not looking for every man. I'm looking for the man that I like to want to choose me. Yous never think about that. Yous only think about to talk about what men you don't like, not realizing that doesn't matter. You're not gonna pick them. You're not gonna even be around them. So what the fuck do you bring those people up for? It's because the people you want to choose you ain't choosing you. If they were, you wouldn't be talking. You'd be wiped up.
Men ultimately qualify themselves not just based off of one criteria. We know that women judge us by our ability to earn.
True. Resources.
We know that there's so many other things that factor in.
No, women don't just judge you by your earnings. That's the judgment they choose to stay with you, because all the dudes that got money, if the earning thing was what it was, how come they're not married? Oh yeah, because they tried and their wives cheated on them for niggas that didn't have money. So that whole, oh, we the earning thing, we want earners. You suck the a regular guy's dick because the earners don't look that good. Why the fuck do you think that is? Because a nigga that don't look good knows he has to do more. He has to go get a job and everything. And then the pretty faced long dick niggas get used for free. Period. We all know this. We all know this.
To whether or not we are or we aren't. That's just real. Women will be 300 fucking pounds and telling me that they are 10. I don't even know a man that will sit there and tell you that he is 10. I don't know one guy in real life that will ever tell you that. Well,
most men know they don't have to be a 10. That's why. They know they need money, some muscles, or a 6 inch, or some charm, or that's the thing. When men know we lack, so we make up for it. That's the difference women don't give a shit about. Use lack and don't make up for it. Averagely, not all women. This is why men always use that word, because there's more average women. You think you're not average though. You really believe you're not.
Oh, to be fair,
I looked up the stats, and the average black woman is 5'4", 187.
Do you understand that? The average black woman's 5'4" and 187 fucking pounds, bro. That is the size of a small fucking running back. But you're not as tall as he is. Do you get it? You don't get that. You think men are making fun of you. No, men are trying to tell you if you're average and you have an above weight, the man that is exactly your height, you know, the one that you may pick, that's what it is. Just like money, women choose men that are taller than them or the same height. We're trying to explain to you, every man that's your height, you're fucking twice of him already, though. You weighs twice as much as him. Men don't like that. We'll tolerate it though, because you can lose the weight. I can help you lose the weight. But how's your attitude? Do I even want to be around you? Or do I just want to sleep with you?
That's a husky finish. That's husky as fuck.
Shut up. I got a cookie for you, Quinn. Now listen. What I was gonna say is I wanted to say that what I did agree with Anton with is I do believe that people should get married earlier. I don't think what.
Pay attention to that voice. That's the problem. Don't be this. Women that are a little thicker, because she's the thick one, in my eyes, she's the ugliest one on the panel. But I'm just one man, you know? She's heavy set. She's a black woman with blonde hair. She's the exact statistics that they named, that's what she is. And then on top of that, like, I'm not saying that it's a word, oh my God, I'd still date her. Why? Because I can help her lose weight. But you know what I can't help her do? I can't help her stop her fucking mouth from running. I can't help her not think this way. That make men say, I don't care if you were a dime, I would never deal with you to have sex with you and throw you to the wayside. Because of your mouth. You don't know how to be around a man. You know how to be around women and talk to women. You don't know how to be around a man.
Dating helps anything. It just spreads you thinner.
That's not the question. That wasn't the question.
So, I mean, it's better to marry earlier than later.
Question asks, you're running your fucking mouth that has nothing to do with the question. That's a problem. That means you don't listen. That means every time your man talks to you, you talk about some shit that he ain't talking about, which leads to the conversation going here to here to here. Niggas ain't got time for that, bro. We ain't arguing with nobody about dumb shit. When you hear one word and you want to talk about something else, it's a waste of time.
Helps anything. It just spreads you thinner.
That's not the question. That wasn't the question.
So,
stop trying to make yourself look
it's
good.
It's better to marry earlier than later.
Can I finish what I was saying?
I agree that what she said in the clip was not. But I saw.
That was Trigger. Trigger don't listen to nobody. She just keep talking.
Trigger, let Carrie answer.
What
wasn't Trigger? It wasn't just you. It was also.
You see how everybody warned her? You just be running your motherfucking mouth. Slow down. You think she's gonna slow down? Even though everyone just agreed that, yeah, she's a little...
People really need to come out to the meetups and see what everybody look like in real life.
I can't point the answer.
People need to come. Gary, I'm about to let you rock. People need to come to the meetups and see what people look like in real life.
Can't talk that shit when we can see you.
Go ahead, Carrie.
He needs to be at
my point was, I think that we talk about too much superficial stuff as it relates to this. Like, to me, when you first asked, what does a woman deserve? I'm not thinking 6 figures, his height, what he looks like. I'm thinking about personality. I am thinking about security. I am thinking about safety. I'm thinking about that. But I'm like thinking of intrinsic things. I'm thinking of long-term things. I'm thinking of how is he going to be as a father. I'm thinking of...
You're thinking of that now. You didn't think about that in your prime. That's why, you know, most of you are unmarried. So you sound really fucking stupid when you all got the right answers, but your ass ain't got no man. Do you understand how fucking dumb it sounds to say, I want this and I think about all the right things to choose a man, but I ain't got no man. That's because you just learned this stuff and now you want to apply it, but is a man letting you? Oh yeah, you passed all those dudes up already, and now you gotta find one that actually wants to deal with you and is a good man, right? Remember, how many of those good men did you leave behind though? Because you knew how to pick. Remember?
How's he gonna? So I think that the way that we even attack the conversation is very superficial. Now, that said, I do think that unfortunately, because of the way that the online culture has gone, that people do choose for those purposes.
And when you study what men say and other people say and then try to like just say shit like that, it's online. You forget that we have grandfathers and fathers, and our fathers and grandfathers told us all of these things. Men have been talking about this shit since the fucking beginning, you idiots. There's books written about it, like the Bible, you dumb ass idiots. This is how dumb the black American woman really is. You just say things. Like there isn't books that are 1,000 years old describing exactly what yous are doing. The lifestyle yous live is not new. It's not. This funky ass attitude and fucking your life up is not new. You're just born now. Life is new to you.
So because of that, yes, I do think that women's expectations are definitely unrealistic, but that's why I said I think it's because it's not grounded in much. People really don't know why they want to get married or what that's about or what the role of the man really is and what the role of the woman really is. And if somebody else agrees with, like,
then y'all start talking all that shit and don't realize that you have been in charge of raising black men for the last fucking couple of decades. So everything you say a man lacks means his mother didn't teach him how to be a man. Thus proving you don't need to be alone. Thus proving any fucking man's good because yous are not good alone. You don't know how to raise your sons to love your women. You don't know how to pick a man to be the father. So what the fuck are you talking about? You think you's a slick. You think you're gonna come back and talk to us like we're our grandfathers. We're not our grandfathers.
Like all of those types of things, you don't really hear as much conversation about that.
I wanted to say that the other guy who was on here, he had a really good point about not paying for any dates until he knew the woman. Like he would talk to her for 3 months before he take her out. I think more men would be successful with that. I think that is the issue because they are so afraid of not knowing this woman. When you actually focus on her personality, when you actually focus on if y'all are having, enjoying each other's conversation, and then you can ask these questions about, oh, well, what do you think about, marriage? And what do you think about what the woman should do and what the man should do? Like, y'all need to have these core conversations and find out who you're dating before you even go out. And you will not be taking a chance. You will not be, quote unquote, losing money or.
You think that it's our responsibility for you to know how to choose a man that doesn't fuck you and leave you. That's your responsibility, just like it's my responsibility to not fuck hoes that are gonna just have a baby and take me for money. You're right about that, but no one's talking about that. And drawing off the conversation somewhere else is why nothing ever gets done.
Or gambling your fortune. If you create a fortune, if you just focus on a woman, really like her, really care about what she's saying, and get to know her before you even take her out. Like that's why I don't feel sorry for this guy who have taken out women who were the 10s or whatever, and they didn't get much out of it, and so now they're like, oh well, all women want to do is take our money. I don't feel sorry for them because what they were trying to do, they were trying to impress the woman so that she can give them their spot.
Your
So they were trying
argument
to dish
is
us
your
money,
argument
and what
is
the real issue
stupid
is
as
that they're
fuck.
mad that they didn't get what they quote unquote paid for. It's not about that. At the end of the day, you need to be caring about who the woman is and get to know her. And if you actually build a relationship with her for 3 weeks,
That's what you call a Medusa head. A man listens and stares at you for 5 minutes, they turn to stone. That's the type of woman that starts talking on a date about what she deserves and try to convince a man through her mouth that the nigga just stops talking and he turns to stone and he just looks at her. Mm-hmm. 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 And then you never see that man again. Yeah, this is what y'all do. Y'all think y'all can logically talk niggas into dumb shit, and you don't get it. You really don't get it. We're not our grandfathers. Even our grandfathers understood this. You get that, right? They're not dumb. They just said, fuck it, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna fuck her best friend on the side anyway. I don't care. Let her run her mouth. Let her cheat with the male boy or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I already lived long enough. I had to face this racism and all this. I don't care. That's what you just don't get. The less racist shit that goes on, the more we care. You just don't get it. The more we're free, the more we care about how you treat us. When we're fucked up by everybody, that's why we let you get away with that shit, because there was bigger problems to worry about.
before you even take her on a date, you would already be able to mark her off and not.
That's not true. This whole shut the fuck up! Shit! You just keep talking.
Dang! Good. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
My bad. Sorry.
Jesus, that's been a lot.
This whole argument about
No, it's just she's repeating what all the feminists and stupid bitches tried to argue niggas down with for years, and you sound fucking dumb. A man should know how to pick a woman, and he should get to really know her, and he should. So what you're saying is all those men that married all those women back in the day, and they left their ass, they didn't get to know their wife. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. You make sense. You black women, you don't even realize when you sound really fucking dumb. So all men that's been getting done dirty, they only chose the hottest girls to go after, right? That's why all of the average women have babies, though, right? You know, majority of like black women, there's more black women that have babies than men, right? So you think all of you look really, 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 really good? That's what you believe? Yes, that's exactly what they believe. You don't realize things have to make sense when you say them. Or you're just saying shit. You're just talking.
I don't leave up. Humans fucking change their minds. You'll be married to a motherfucker for 30 years and be like, I don't fucking like you no more, and you leave. What is this whole vet the right person you vet wrong?
Have you talked to anybody who left their marriage and said, I left because I changed my mind?
Yes,
you do not know,
yes,
and you are
yes,
making
yes,
assumptions
I
on
have.
stupid numbers that have nothing
I've
to
heard
do
that
with
before,
it.
yes. I don't like
It
this
is
nigga no more.
crazy to go off of statistics of
He
people
didn't
that
do
you don't
nothing.
even
I
know.
don't like this nigga no more. I'm
Actually
leaving.
build a relationship with somebody to see if y'all have any common interests and actually like each other. Other people and their statistics have nothing to do with that. And
See, it's the young chicks that actually listen to certain things and they just repeat shit because that's what their mother did, that's what their aunt did, and then they try to flip things around and make themselves look good. Did that get your aunt married? Did that get the person you learned that from married? Did the famous girl, did that get their husband to stay with them? Nope. So stop trying to repeat what people say.
y'all are sitting here scared of statistics instead of actually getting out here and getting to know women, and that's where y'all fall
What were we
short.
scared of again? We scared of
I got a good point. Get out there.
Go outside, like these young kids are saying.
Go outside. You do remember that like average black men have to work, you know? A lot of black men have to go outside. And a bunch of black men keep saying the average good looking ones, even though you're a little overweight, them and the good looking ones, yous barely talk to us. Yous blow off every man because yous already fucked a lot of niggas and mad men treat you like shit or, whatever. So now every man's a fuck boy. So every man that damn near talks to you, you blow off. So what are you talking about? You sound dumb. And that's why you're gonna be alone.
Touch the grass. Go outside.
A lot of times people just be talking.
Yep.
The fact of the matter is, when we get back down to it, most of these women, I think that they're unrealistic, and that's one of the reasons why they can't. They by themselves.
Yep.
I think, and y'all not helping it.
And men are delusional and scared, and that's why they're by themselves because they're focusing on their career and they're not dating right now because they're tired of spending money and not getting pussy. That's what it is.
Yes.
See what I mean? It's always just repeat things and try to make jokes. They're focused on money. No, men got tired of yous having random babies and fucking different niggas behind our back, using us for most of our money. You know how many men had to restart their life because of you dusty ass bitches? Y'all don't get that. Y'all really don't. Y'all look back in your life of destroying all these men and begging and begging and begging and begging and fucking and sucking and y'all really believe in your head you're the hero of that story. You did nothing wrong the whole time. You're fucking idiots. That's why you're a man. You can't find the good ones no more because they're working and they're looking at other races. They're getting ready to leave yous completely behind and yous are too fucking stupid to see it coming.
What do you think is realistic?
I be getting so thrown off by some of the stuff you be saying.
Me?
No, but
Niggas are either gonna be alone or they're just gonna choose another race.
That what's realistic?
That's
for
real.
A 197 pound
197
woman that is 30 with a baby. You know what I'm saying?
The question is, what does a woman that's 197 pounds, 30 years old with a baby, what does she deserve is what the woman asks. Why? Because they know majority of women have a kid and they're not in shape. The actual 197, it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, most women are not in shape, so a lot of men have to deal with that one way or another. And then most of yous have children, so I guess they want to hear, what does these type of women deserve? Yous are never gonna like the fucking answer. You just never like the answer.
So we're being specific on the type of woman and asking what they deserve. We're not.
Are we talking in general women? Women in general?
I don't know. Are we talking about the 197 baby mama?
Because I'm trying to figure out what the average woman is. I think that's
she's a black woman. I don't think she deserves anything.
Let's just go here. She's black. She got a cute face. She's educated. She's single. She has one kid. What do you think she deserves?
To go back with her.
Why you think she said all of that shit? Because she's one of the women in the room that ain't fat. So of course she just was automatically saying, oh shit, they eliminated me. They're talking about fat chicks. Cause I ain't fat. And I look pretty in my face. I look better than that bitch that keeps running her fucking mouth and y'all gotta tell her shut the fuck up. I don't talk like her. I don't look like her. Don't I deserve more? That's what she's really trying to do. Y'all quick to throw each other under the bus.
Baby daddy.
Okay, baby daddy don't want her.
Or he's dead.
Or he's in jail.
God damn.
To go back with her baby daddy.
Okay, baby daddy don't want her.
Or he's dead.
Y'all always say that goofy shit. Kevin and multiple men say the same. You deserve the nigga you laid down with and made a baby with. That's what you deserve. The same way you deserve, you thought he deserved the baby, you deserve that man. That's your level. If it wasn't your level, you wouldn't have had a baby with him.
Or he's in jail. I'm just just saying, these are real
Him,
real
Anton, y'all got it.
scenarios.
Think about what you're saying. The more you down the baby's father, the more it makes you look like shit. You have a dead baby's father, right? How'd he die? 9 times out of 10, you're young, so he ain't die of natural causes. Oh, you picking Thug Captain Thuggo. You got the genes of fucking Tupac running around with you. So I'm supposed to raise that kid that's gonna grow up to be like him, right? Right? I should take a chance of his boys wanting to blow my fucking brains out because I'm sleeping with his baby mother. Right? And then you'd say dead or jail. Those are the same two niggas. The jailbirds, the thuggos. Yous are so dumb, you don't even realize what you say. We have babies with niggas we shouldn't have babies with. What do we deserve from the regular men now? What? You still deserve regular men, but you have to really think about what you're saying. The good men that don't do these things, we're going to make sure yous don't have babies so that doesn't become the larger group of the black race. Workers that, don't want to be thugs. No, we're going to make sure we keep breeding the ones that don't give a fuck. This is what yous are not comprehending. Yous don't comprehend this at all. Because in your mind, it doesn't matter who you breed with. If they're an idiot, the kid can still be a fucking genius. Let's not have kids with average smart people, though, so the kid has a better chance of being a genius. Let's not sleep with people that have worked out in good genetics. No, let's sleep with people that they have 10 generations of drug abuse and alcohol addiction, and then say, I don't know why my kid's crazy.
What do they deserve? What do you think you said?
Yeah, this
You
is
said we're unrealistic. I'm asking you. So what is realistic for the average educated, cute face, nice in a way, single woman with one kid? What?
An average man, a bus driver, a plumber, a fucking factory worker, a street sweeper. You're an average woman that has a kid, so you're below average now. So what the fuck do you think you deserve? A below average man or average man. You don't get above average anymore. Because everyone above average can choose a woman that averagely don't have a kid, dumb fuck. Yous don't really believe in that. Yous don't believe that once I fuck my shit up, I shouldn't be with anybody, no man that fucked their shit up and had to recover off life. No, that's exactly what you deserve. It's called being equally yoked, you fucking silly ass little girls. Yous want a nigga that's fixed though. You want a nigga with no problems, but you fucked your shit up. Because in your head, a nigga that has no problems means he has more money so he can make up and pay for your problems. Who the fuck says a nigga with no problems wants to fix your problems? Why doesn't he want a regular woman that has no problems like him? He doesn't deserve that. This is how dumb yous are, and this is why most of yous gonna die alone, because you're gonna leave average broke ass regular men that actually look good though, cause like on the average side of black males, not all of us are fat and sloppy, and I mean not all black men look good, just like all black women. Just like all everybody. But in the other races, they pick each other.
Did she deserve? Baby daddy
That's
don't
not what
want
they
baby
look
daddy
like.
don't
That's
like
not what they look like.
Baby mama
That's
thank
not
you.
what they look like.
What you mean? What
They
you
don't
mean?
have full waists like that.
You see how he had to say, "Whoa, what are you talking about?" Because the conversation was, the question is, what does these big hefty girls deserve with one kid? Then she knows she's out of the conversation because she ain't one of them. So she tried to place herself in it. What about the women that are me? And she forgets though. She like women always y'all shit on each other so much it's funny. Y'all
That's not what
sneak
they look like.
like what did Kendrick
Baby
say?
mama.
Stop sneak dissing, Drake. Just be direct. Y'all be sneak dissing each other all the time. Thinking you're making yourself look better. You're in the same category as the fat woman. Just because you're slender and you look better to her in her face, it means you probably have more bodies. Duh. You just forget that we look at it like that. Like, oh yeah, she's fat, but you look better and you have a kid. You probably fucked mad niggas though. the fat girl probably, even though you could do it the same too, cause there's no difference now. Um, but the reality of it is, you forget that we're men. We know what we want to do to the prettier girls. You know? So we know a nigga's been throwing sausages in your face and shit. When you thought when you were young and you thought you was a dime before that kid, you were fucking running around shitting on niggas. Remember? Remember when you thought you was Beyonce? And used to make fun of all the fat girls and the thick girls and man, these bitches ain't got shit on me and da 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 da. And now you on a panel with them talking about, damn man, I need a husband. What do we deserve? Average men or below average men. Cause if deserved anything higher than that, they would be picking you. They can find yous everywhere. Get it? Yous don't get that. Yous act like niggas ain't around and they're not. Yous are gonna convince these men to pick you? How?
Pick you? What you mean? What you
They
mean?
don't have slim waists like that.
Averagely.
It's a
So you
lot
only know fat baby mamas?
beautiful single mothers.
A lot of them
So,
are.
so you only know fat single mothers? That's
The
what
average
you saying?
woman out there is fuck, they 200 plus.
Where you be at? It be they be.
Now she's gonna try to play the. We all just agreed the average woman, meaning the majority of black women, not all of the black women, majority of the black women are overweight. And then she goes, that's not true. You see how y'all play word semantics? And if your man is watching, he's like, she's another dumb fuck. These are arguments that I'll have with this girl, and I'm not doing it.
You real thick over there in Detroit?
I go to every single state. I travel to all of them. They all look the same. They got the middle part bust down. They drive
I know
a
you be in Cali and they do not be fat over there.
Really?
The girls in Atlanta, they are nice and tight. They
In
have
Miami.
liposuction and BB-Bell.
You see how stupid the fucking women get? I'm gonna name all the most famous black places and say, look, they're not they're not big down there. You're naming places all of the best looking black women go to. You dumb fucking moron asshole. See, when you go to all the other states that actually count too, all states count, you dumb fuck, because all people live in places, right? So when you're just there, every bitch don't look good. When you're where you're from, averagely they're fat. When you go to New York and Miami where all rich people are at, I wonder why they're not all fat down there. Oh, because all the pretty girls from all around say, that's where the rich niggas at. I'm gonna go move over there and get me a baller. That's why yous all are stupid for naming all those places, because you're naming places the best of you go to. So what, are you comparing yourself to the best?
BBL down. Miami.
Miami like that. That ain't
It
even
is
no
black
black
women.
women.
It's black women everywhere. We're
No, they
everywhere.
not. They there visiting and
Oh,
they
God.
Exactly.
They don't live down in Miami.
I'm gonna have property in Miami, so I'm gonna be down there.
Oh God.
The thick Madonna.
I'm gonna be married.
I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna have property in Miami.
Answer that question. What does that woman deserve? What is the realistic expectation?
Yo. I'm already damn near 30. She probably is 30. I don't even know. Most of her life is over. She has a kid. She's not married. Probably does not know nothing about, like, I don't know this woman, so I don't want to judge her, but, most of us are not in the world. You can literally look at the average person that's doing good, right? And you can tell them to their face, like, yo, you're not going to be living in Miami. What are you fucking talking about, nigga? I don't care how much money you got right now. You know how much it is to live in Miami? You crazy, dog. And then we got broke black chicks talking about, yeah, I'm going to be married. And I'm going to live in Miami. I'm going to have property. Fantasy, 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 fantasy. And y'all wonder why an average man won't pick you. Because you want an average nigga to fucking get Miami property in Miami. Bitches is crazy, dog.
If she that,
This shit
she
is
don't deserve
crazy,
nothing.
yo.
Her man in jail? Hell no. She don't deserve nothing.
Okay, the man passed
I don't believe anybody deserve anything. I think you get what you earn. I don't think she deserved nothing.
Exactly.
Wait, okay, so then why ask us the question, what do we deserve? I say
because it makes you talk, and then it's great content, and then all us average men can see how y'all think, and then remember, oh yeah, that's why we're not gonna pick them. That's why I'm not gonna pick an average black woman. They still haven't learned.
we said the same thing earlier.
We
deserve whatever. Right, and I said whatever they deserve. In other words, saying whatever you earn. It's up to you. You decide what you deserve because you decide what your value is.
You see how the skinny ones always try to throw in something that literally doesn't make you decide what your value is. If that was true, wouldn't you have a husband?
So based on how you see, so based on how you value yourself is what you're deserving. Okay.
You women are silly as hell. You just named a scenario of what does a woman with a baby that's average and overweight or average and cute with a baby that is from a dead man or a man that's in jail. Y'all don't even listen to the scenario. You set the scenario. And you still can't see the flaws in the scenario, which give indications of what type of person that is. You picked a dude that's dead. Most men are not dying at an early age from natural causes, averagely. So more than likely, you picked a nigga that was into some shit. Yous are so dumb. Yous don't even listen to the shit that comes out of your mouth.
That's your opinion.
The market sets the value, not you.
Duh.
That's not how it works.
I mean, in a I guess
ain't nobody buying you $100,000 and you ain't worth it.
I guess in a raw space, sure, but nobody else can determine my value.
If that was true, how come you think you're valuable and nobody's buying what you're selling? Fucking idiot ass nigga. Yo, women are so dumb. The first rule of business is the customers determine the value, dumbass. The buyer, you the seller, you set the price. The buyer is the one that's going to buy it. If I don't like how much it's worth, you're not getting a sale. You get it? You stay on the shelf. Yous are so dumb. Like, yous don't get that. You can say you're $1,000,000 and I deserve this and that, but if you're on the shelf and it's getting towards your expiring date, you know, the wall, that means you're fucked. That means it's not worth what you think it's worth. No one's buying it. That's what proves it's not worth it. No one's buying it. So when a nigga comes along and says, I believe that is worth this, are you willing to sell? Are you willing to sell it for this? When it's inanimate objects, people understand it quickly because it's not we're more valuable than an inanimate object. But just like the bag of chips, you're gonna spoil, just like the milk. And if you don't get somebody to get the milk before it spoils, no one's gonna buy the milk after it spoils. You can fucking play around and act like you don't understand that if you want.
I can do that. Nobody else can determine. Nobody else can determine. No, you can have an opinion on what you think.
No, I determine that shit. But that determine women's value.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Everybody determines everybody else's value.
But our value is not connected to if we have a man or not. That is not how value is determined. I can't.
Exactly. Men value you when we value your decision making and all these things you're about to say. You're right. When you're not with us. When you become somebody when you're not with us that doesn't do a bunch of dumb shit, then your value to us is very, very high because you're different from all the other women. Why? Because they fucked up and did the bad shit. So that's why that person's value. That's why that woman's a high value woman. Does that have to do with money? No. It has to do with throwing your pussy away to multiple niggas. How many fucking times do you argue with a man? Do you understand real life? Do you understand how things go? Can you understand that your role in reality is to serve a man and a man's supposed to serve you? We are opposites. We both need each other. And if you don't have that in your fucking head, that's why a man doesn't value you because you don't know what's natural. You don't even know what's valuable to a man. So that's why you're not valuable to men. You don't even know what we value. Therefore, you give it away.
Determine your value. I can have an opinion on it. I can maybe say, Clinton, you're not quite 6 feet. You're not making enough.
I am 6 feet though.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. I don't know you like
Yes,
that.
I am.
No, you're
Which I know you aspire to be.
Oh,
I know,
God.
that's how. I know that's how you.
That's sad.
I know that's how you identify.
You could.
You see how they started joking and, oh, you ain't can't fuck. The nigga has an ID and he shows it up there. And it's so sad that you see how quick you used to run your mouth. You wish you was 6 foot. And when we start saying, you wish you didn't have that baby, you wish you didn't have that funky ass attitude, I bet you wish you had a man. For all your knowledge and all your running your mouth, I bet your ass wish you had a man now. You see how the petty, stupid shit y'all try to pick at? Like, a man can't change his height. You could change your funky ass attitude. When men tell you exactly how to be for other men, and they're not lying to you, you can actually think, well, I keep hearing this. Maybe I should adjust the way I'm thinking and give men what they want.
But hold on.
He identifies as a 6 foot. All I'm saying is that.
Goofy shit.
Okay, go ahead.
No. Listen, but that's fine. You could say.
And to jump onto the smarter part of that, when men watch y'all do this, and then we see women like you in real life that talk like this, we're already done. You're done. You just don't get it. This is all experiments for men. Every time you go on camera and reveal yourselves, we get to see what it looks like. And you're all different shapes and sizes. So now you can't hide anymore. We see that you're all different shapes and sizes, but you think the same. You talk the same. And your shit don't make sense. And you can't figure out, why the fuck am I older and I can't have a boyfriend? You's are fucking worrying about husbands. You's don't even know how to have a boyfriend. You can't make a man but make you his girlfriend. You's are talking about husbands. And I deserve this and that. You can't even do what a fucking teenage girl's doing right now.
Okay, Quentin, I'm not feeling you. But if you say I'm not feeling you, but another girl say I am feeling you, right? And out of 10 women, 5 of them is feeling you, then the market is determined that its value is whatever it is that it is, right? The market is based off of what people is based off of what other people is willing to pay for it. It's what other people is willing to sacrifice for you, right? And so that's what determines the value of people. We don't determine our own. Now you can increase your value, right? By I'm gonna be honest.
See, like, I'm not sure if a lot of you women understand that everybody feels like they're a million billion dope. You're supposed to feel like that. That's the God inside you. That's what God made you, perfect. Get it? But He made all of us. So we're all perfect in God's eyes in a way. You get it? Because you're healthy, and if you eat and do all the things like God told you to do, you wouldn't be 197 pounds. You wouldn't look the way you do in your face. Your face would slim up, so the whole person you see wouldn't be in existence. It would be a prettier version, slimmed down version of yourself, and you know this, and anyone knows this. Just like men know, if I had money, I'd be able to take care of myself better. I wouldn't fucking stink. I wouldn't have bad teeth. I wouldn't. My hair would grow better because I'd be putting the oils and I'd be taking care of it with the berry juices and the fucking natural things that you're supposed to take. That's why men have to get things so we could take care of ourselves. And the man that take care of himself the best, that's the one you choose. But we're not supposed to look at it the other way. Like the use taking care of yourself is not. We're not supposed to look at use understand it, because these are very simple things. You just don't understand. You have been brainwashed. You're saying shit that doesn't make sense, and you've already fell off the wall of I should be with a high value man, or men that are doing really, really average good. See, you don't understand what average really is. You think average is $20,000 a year, and average is like the 50,000 and lower, 40,000, maybe 60,000. Anything a little above that, that's when you're getting towards them high, the great jobs. Yous are so fucking dumb, but you don't realize this though. You think average means all broke niggas. So when you meet a real average, good-looking man that has his shit and was saving his money for years, and his shit is all together, say I know how my dad's in the building. That nigga, why the fuck does he deserve a baby's mother with attitude? 197 pounds, but he didn't do anything. He doesn't have these fucking. He may have had to learn how to whatever. He may still whatever, because nobody's perfect, but we're talking about men that exist. You see, when you say the word average, that means there's a lot of those. See, you're not in high value land anymore, where there's only a couple of thin pickings. You're in where there's thousands and millions of us. You fucking idiots. Yous are dumb, and yous ran your mouth before yous had babies, before you had all that weight, and now you're in that predicament, coming back to these good men, and you just say that you don't even give a shit about what we deserve, right? Users are silly. You're silly. Not even realizing everything you're about to say about yourself. You said, even if it's the not looking so great or having weight, you know, all men don't look good on the average side that are making this money and that may have their life together, right? So they're not all superficial. We're not high. We're not Mr. High Value trying to impress everybody in the world and say I got the baddest bitch. Average men care about having women, full grown women, mature women. That's our fucking super dope thing that the love thing. To actually being with somebody. See, we that's what we want, you know? Because it's obtainable. Having a real pretty one and all that shit that ain't helping us. You get it? You don't get it though. Because that's why y'all try to lead with that shit. I'm a bad bitch.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wait, can I ask you a
I don't
question?
think the main problem for women is the thing that they inherently born with. I think that one of the problems is that the fundamentals aren't even there. A lot of these women, they teeth not brushed,
What?
and
What type of
no,
women you be around,
there's a
You
lot
be
of
around
look,
fat
look,
girls
look.
that don't
Most
brush
of,
their
let
teeth?
me be honest with you. A lot of these
Oh
chicks
my God.
with so many different women. They lips is
Where you
black
be at
because they
halftime?
smoke. They lips is black because they smoke all day.
What type of women you be around, man?
It's some fundamental controllables that they're not controlling. That
And that's the same thing with the men. That's the fucking thing. Everybody has something that once you get to Averageville, everybody got something. Everything he's gonna say about these things with women, the women they can say different things about men. But, these are things that people can change. All these fucking things that have been happening to people that are making the bad choices, thus putting themselves in these situations, right? for the last couple years, most people are not realizing how much depression, well, people are realizing now, all this shit going on, right? Everybody talking about teeth and height and that. Most motherfuckers with money nowadays, average, everybody got false teeth. Everybody with the good teeth, y'all niggas ain't even got real teeth, first of all. That ain't your shit. That ain't your real teeth. So, you know, then we got men that haven't been taught nothing about certain things, so they're balding at young ages. They're fat, they're out of shape, they got money and everything, but they really don't look that good. They think they do, but they don't. Not in most women's eyes. That's why a lot of men that are average or have money and a little above average, but not high value, they're not married. A lot of men are not married for a lot of different reasons. A lot of women are not married for a lot of different reasons. And the thing I realized is it's because everyone keeps looking at everything. Everyone is right and everyone's wrong. I'm gonna keep on saying this shit. Because if everyone keeps picking and picking and picking and at, oh, this is wrong, that's wrong, this is wrong, that's wrong, then no one is ever going to be able to pick each other. Because it's going to stick in everybody's mindset. Well, these niggas think this is all wrong with us, and the women think this is all wrong with us, and how about the people that have all those problems that kind of equals all use as the same. And then all the people that don't have these problems and are doing good pick each other. It's that simple. Everybody makes it like it's all this shit, like it's so not. But you know what happens when everybody eliminates the people without the teeth or this problem or that problem, and she's baby and that, and he's this and that, right? When you eliminate all those people and you put all the people that have nothing wrong with them, how come they don't choose? How come y'all don't, like, y'all don't see each other? How come y'all don't choose each other? Oh, cause y'all get right into the way y'all look and how much money you got, and and then this contest starts all over again.
And they then go online and say they got, tattoos on their fucking face and shit. All of them be even lip piercings and all kind of dumb shit and stuff.
This is what you pay attention to.
No, this is what I see.
This is what's out
and
here.
so when I see the average, all of them.
Like, literally, he's not lying. And when you get younger, like, the men are doing it too. There's niggas that are literally tattooed up all over the face and the arm sleeves and the this and that. It's crazy, bro. Like, I think I'm one of the very. I think like I'm one of the very few black men that have no tattoos. I don't think I've since maybe like my 20s. I don't think I've ever seen anybody that don't have a tattoo. It's very rare. With you know what I mean? It's a very rare thing.
That's what you see, because that's what you pay attention to.
When I see the average woman.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with getting tattoos. Like, even the Bible says you can have tattoos, but what it says is don't get tattoos to honor the dead. Like, and I never understood that why that would be like a law of God until I started realizing scientifically that if you keep reminding yourself of somebody and it makes you sad, wouldn't that cause trauma? So if you tattoo grandma's face on your arm and every time you look down you're traumatized, I miss my grandma, I miss my mommy, I miss my child, then you're repeatedly traumatizing yourself. You know what I mean? And I said, yeah. You know? Because think about it. How many people have tattooed other people, faces or names on their body, and now they can't get it off? And every time they look down, they gotta be reminded of that shit. thus traumatizing yourself.
out here, and they are like that. They have on waist trainers, and
They got a full race trainer. These niggas be wearing race trainers too. These niggas be getting lipo.
Yup,
Shoot.
yup.
They laying on the table now these days too. But
That
what?
very
But
well may be
what I'm
true.
what
But
I
we're
want
not
to
talking
say.
about men right now. We're talking about women.
Right. But wait. But let me ask you this. So, because you made a good point. You said if 5 out of the 10 women come up to Quinn and they feel him, the market has valued him as high or attractive or whatever. But what I'm saying is that had none of those women out of 10 chose Quentin, would he then say, you know what, my value is down now. I should think less of myself because none of these people.
Yes,
Okay.
and men will hold you accountable. Listen, there was a man that came up on my show. Quentin,
That's
was
very.
the guy that came up on my show the other day.
That nigga didn't have a haircut. That nigga didn't brush his teeth.
And what did I hold on? And what did I say to him?
He said, "Get yourself together, nigga."
Agree with
I
that.
went
Simple as
I
that.
went the fuck off on him, and I said, man, you look like
I just
a piece
don't
of
know.
shit.
I can agree.
And why is it that men can be honest with each other and then men gotta eat it up, get mad, whatever, and women don't do the same thing. Just eat the truth up. Eat it up and then be like, alright, I'm on this side. Nobody does that. Everybody keeps with these arguments. But it's just like what I said. No matter when everyone starts dividing each other, because that's what needs to happen. To get to where we want to be, right? Where everybody swears they want to be, everyone has to divide. Everybody that has any problems go on the right. Everyone that doesn't, that all these things that everybody keeps talking about, if you don't fit those bills, then you can't go on the side of we're the average. You better have your shit together. Your hair better look right, cause most average men have hair. Get it? When this is the shit that women are come back with. Everything that men say, women are gonna come back with the same shit. So before you know it, everyone's gonna be on the other side. You know why? Because a lot of people, we're not kids anymore. We're grown ups. We're older. So your body's never going back to the way it used to be. You're only getting older and gonna look older. You're not looking like the younger you, no matter who you are. So, then the ones that still look young and still in shape and still got their money and don't have bad habits and don't whatever the fuck, cause then you get into the mental and then we start all over again. Because all those people that are perfect, now we gotta worry about mentality, how they gotta treat, and what's their future plans, and all that. Like, it's a joke. It's a joke. People died so we could be free. And this is what we did with it. You get that? People got fucking dogs suck on them. And hoses and all these things so we could sit up here and judge each other worse than the fucking other nations do. Talk every bad stereotype, judge each other on air, all these standards. Say what's the average and what's high value, and none of that shit has to do with what our culture. Oh yeah, we don't have one. Remember, we got introduced into this society, so all we did was gravitate towards them and say, okay, this is what average is, and that's what high value is. You niggas ought to be ashamed of yourself. All of us. Because I don't think this is what those people were fighting for. I don't think the slaves wanted to get free to go and dress like the fucking owners. I think they wanted to be like their ancestors. I think they wanted to be that again. but I could be wrong. Right? Let's put on our t-shirts and our fitted caps and say, this is the culture. They not like us. They just made up the way to think for us. All love, all praise to our Father.